one step beyond you. Only one step, only one step, one step beyond you. Only one step, only one step, one step beyond you. One step beyond you. Only one step.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl, Erica Lynn, and welcome to One Step Beyond You, home of motivation and inspiration. You guys know that each week I bring you different topics that will inspire and motivate you onto the next level of your life. This week, we're going to be focusing on, let's take a look back. We're going to take a look back over some of the topics that I have touched on before, and then we're going to land on my most favorite topic that I have done out of all the topics. And some of the topics that we touched on were forgiveness. We did a 3-part series on goals. How to set your goals, how to walk into your goals, how to fix things. If the goals that you set, if they're not going right, how to get back on track, if you're a little lump-sided. So that was one thing. Planting seeds. Remember we talked about when you plant seeds in the first season, how they'll begin to harvest and grow and come back to you full force and full, and you'll have this big old wonderful flower or this big old tree of life that has came back because you planted those seeds in the first season. We also talked about what did I learn about myself this week. I know you guys know I did a 2-part series on that, and I still have another part to go. But this morning when I got up, that just was not in my spirit today to work on that, to talk about that 3rd part. So I'll touch on that next week. But what did I learn about myself? How, if you woke up happy, if you woke up sad, what did that mean about you for today? So it was very important to learn things about yourself. And it's very important to understand those things that you learn, how you can utilize them in your day-to-day life functions, how you can utilize them to design your lifestyle around the things that you've learned about yourself, right? Is that correct? Good morning, my wonderful people. The next thing we talked about was watch your words. That was my favorite, watch your words, but I'll get back to that one in a second. We talked about purpose, understanding and discovering what your purpose is, what you were called to do. If you were called to be a preacher, if you were called to be a counselor, if you were called to be someone to help the teens, whatever your purpose is, how to walk into it, how to play big, how to play bold. And I touched on that because that was leading on up into the event, Motivating into Your Purpose 2019, where we go hard, we go ham, and we show you that anything that God has instilled in you, how you can utilize it and you can walk into it. And so when you finish it, you playing big and you playing bold, and people are so happy because the gifts and the talent that God has placed inside of you, you're using to bless and help God's people all over the world. We talked about character, how what stood out to me was how you can understand somebody's character if they are just naturally not a good person, how you probably need to run the other way, right? But if your character traits are just something that's naturally embedded in you, and is in your character, to make sure that you finish everything you started, to make sure that you help all people as much as you can, is make sure that you teach your family and your children certain things. That's just part of your character trait. And lastly, another one, so character trait. So the reason why watch your words was important to me, because oftentimes in our lives, things happen and they happen really quick. Without realizing the things that come out of your mouth, those words can really be sharp and destructive. Is that right? Does that make sense to everybody? Well, this stuck out to me because many of you are on different levels of your life right now. You woke up this morning on a different level. You went to bed on one level and you woke up in a different level. And as you complete the task or you begin to elevate yourself to another level in life, the words that come out of your mouth is so crucial to you right now. is so crucial to other people because you don't know where they are in their life. And what comes out of your mouth, man, it could determine and dictate how somebody's day goes. But before we get into my favorite, watch your words. Did you guys like this channel? I don't hear you see you hitting the like. Did you hit the like button? Okay. Well, perhaps hit that subscribe button. Y'all know I like that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you're sharing this live right now. I know I said every week, I know you guys want to keep me all to yourself, but you got to share me because God placed me here to be shared with the world. So you can keep me all to yourself in your cell phone, but share the live. Don't forget to like. Did I tell you to say like? Did I tell you to hit the like button? Hit that like button. Okay, good. Well, I have to get that part out because it's very important that that I do that so you guys understand. For people who are not familiar with me and you're just coming across my page, I want to make sure that you share, like, follow, or subscribe so that you could be updated and get future notifications on the upcoming shows or things that I post, or events and so on and so forth, to keep you guys in the loop. Let's see who we got here this morning. Good morning, Mr. Al. How are you this morning? We have Miss Deja on the line. God bless you, Miss Deja, and thank you for being with us this morning. And so I know my girl Lakeisha will be coming in a minute. She always comes in on Friday morning. But I thank you guys for following me every week and being a part of the things that God has purposed me to say and the things that God has put purpose into me to show out to you. However, the reason why Watch Your Words is so important and is my favorite is because I have to watch my words, not only what I say out to other people, but what I say to myself. So in other words, what you put in your head can sometimes dictate your outcome. So if you wake up every day and you like, oh my God, I'm just a total loser. I don't know why I'm here. I hate this job. The world sucks. Life sucks. Then you're just going to totally feel that way. And as you go out to live the rest of your day, you going out your day all like, you haven't even given yourself a chance. You are down and gloom because you just know that bad things are going to happen to you. It's like the laws of attraction. I know something bad is going to happen. And so you're attracting bad things to come to you. But if you step out today and you say, today is going to be a great day. I look good. I look beautiful. I look handsome. I'm going to make something happen in my life today. I'm going to bless somebody else. I'm going to encourage someone else. And when you step out that house and you feel good about yourself and you got a smile on your face. Have you ever went somewhere and when you walked into that place and you may have been feeling kind of down or sad and the other person had a smile on their face, and just by them seeing your smile, you just perked them up and they just stood right up and they was like, wow, thank you. You really made me feel better. And see, that is important. Your actions, your smile, what you say out your mouth, it can dictate your outcome. And not only your outcome, sometimes it can affect somebody else. I remember a friend of mine didn't call me like I thought that he was going to call me, right? And I was joking. However, sometimes my humor only I get. And anyway, I had sent a text message that wasn't like it wasn't a mean text message, but it wasn't a positive text message either. But I thought I was just being a little sarcastic, and I thought that person was going to take it as a joke. And they let me know that, you know, if I was in a different place in my life, you could have really have destroyed me. But because my personality is stronger and I can overcome anything that someone say to me, it didn't have that effect on me. But what that taught me is even in sarcasm or even in your jokes and you're being funny, you have to be careful what you say to people. You have to make sure that you pour out love and encouragement and you inspire and motivate people to be the best that they can be. So that's why I say to you, what comes out your mouth can not only dictate your outcome, but it could dictate others as well. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Number 2, because I wrote down 10 things. I guess I needed to mention that. I wrote down 10 things that stood out to me about watch your words, and so that you can refer back to these things later on as well. Number 2 was Proverbs 18:21, chapter 18, verse 21. And it says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and that they love it. And that they love it shall eat the fruit of thereof. That was the King James Version. I'm not really good at the King James Version, but let me stick to the Message Version, which it's not really the ghetto version, but is what I understand better. The Message Version says, words kill. Words give life. They're either poison or fruit. Choose. So in other words, you get to choose what comes out your mouth. You get to choose whether you breathing life into someone or whether you killing someone with your words. You get to choose. Everything in life is a choice. You get to choose whether you saying, good morning, Al, you are so handsome. You get to choose whether you're saying, Deja, you're so beautiful. You're the best young lady in the whole world. That when you traveled around to Taiwan, you are such an inspiration and a blessing to so many people. And they look up to you. You get to choose. But what if I came back and said, Al, you're not the nicest brother in the world. You know, you're always hurting people's feelings. That's going to make you be like, dang. Okay, it's going to make you think. Well, why is she saying I'm not the nicest person? And what if I said to Deja some really hurtful things? That would not only hurt her feelings, but that would not allow her to play big and bold. And while she's out in Taiwan, living her life and discovering who she is, and I'm tearing her down, then she could be like, why am I out here in Taiwan? What was I even thinking about? I could have stayed in Detroit and just lived a regular life. And so that's why I say to you, and the Bible tells you, Proverbs 18:21, your words can kill or your words can get life. Because Al, you are so wonderful. Deja, you are so beautiful. I hope you guys feel that and receive that on the other side of this camera this morning. Awesome. Number 3, positive affirmations. So I know you guys heard me say this before, but I have positive affirmations all over my house. If you go in the bathroom and you look in the mirror to brush your teeth, you saying, I'm beautiful, I'm bold, I can do this, I can step out. Or what all the things that I have. Even when you sit on the commode, you look to the right, look on the wall, I have other positive affirmations. But I wrote down a few for you guys this morning. Now, don't laugh at my handwriting because I'm just not the best in that. But if you put this on your wall and it says, I believe in you. That means that you believe in yourself and you tell yourself every day, I believe in you. That means that you can go out and you can play big and you can play bold because you believe in yourself. That means that you're feeding your own mind and you're going to, I always say you're going for that promotion. I believe in you. I believe that you're going to get that promotion. You look at someone else, they're trying to do something different in their life. They're trying to start their company or they're trying to teach their kids piano lessons. And you're like, I don't know nothing. Or what was I thinking? You tell them, I believe in you. That means I believe in your ideas. I believe in the things that you're trying. I believe in the route and the direction that you're going in. I believe in you. When you tell your kids, I believe in you, they wake up in the morning and they feel good about themselves because they know that their parents, if their parents believe in them, then they believe in themselves. They start to believe in themselves. The next one I got here is, I love myself. Can you guys tell that I love myself? And the reason why I could brag so big and bold about loving myself is because I didn't always feel that way about myself. I didn't always feel that I was beautiful or that I was the nicest person that worked on this planet. Or I didn't always feel that I was an asset to somebody's company. I didn't always feel that I felt like if I was in a room of people, I wasn't the smartest person in the room. I didn't feel that I contributed anything to anyone's conversation other than to just smile. But when God showed me different and he took me through my journey of transition, not only do I believe in myself, but I love myself. I wake up in the morning saying, Erica, you are beautiful. You are wonderful. And the gifts and the talents that God has placed inside of you, You're going to make a difference in this world. I believe in myself. I know that when I stand next to CEOs or powerful women or powerful business owners, regular people in the world, people who don't have companies, people who are struggling, people who just need my smile to show up in the room. And I could do that because I love myself. And I'm asking you and I'm challenging you to make sure that you love yourself. And whatever you need to do to go through that journey of transition, do what you got to do so that when you walk in that room, your whole aura and your whole presentation shows up and they say, that girl Erica, who you could tell she loved herself. Y'all like that, didn't you? That's all right. So my favorite that I like to share, it came from a person who I admire. I really admire him, Eric Thomas, and they call him E.T. Thomas. I admire E.T. Thomas because not only does he come from Detroit, but he got together and he got his team and they began to believe in him. And together they put an organization together. And they go around, he's like the #1 top motivational speaker, an African-American male. And if you guys don't know who Eric Thomas is, Google him or, go to his website and it's E.T. Thomas. And I love E.T. Thomas because one thing that he had shared when his wife was going through, she was diagnosed with an illness and she didn't think that she can overcome it. And she never really got weak because she looked at her husband because he was that strong point. And when he helped you get through that point of where you feel like, man, can I do this? And then you got to program your mind and you got to tell your mind that you can do this. The 3 things that he always said was, I can, I will, I must. So I can overcome whatever obstacle is in my way. I will overcome whatever obstacle is in my way. I must overcome whatever obstacles are in my way. And when you use these first 2 words at the beginning of every sentence, when you finish that sentence, you finishing that sentence and knowing that I can get this job. I will get this job. I must get this job. And when you begin to tell yourself with wholeheartedly and you dig deep down in that place inside of you, you know that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Because all it took was 2 words before your sentence. I can, I will, and I must. Can y'all say that with me? I can, I will, and I must. God bless you guys for that one. So that's part of a positive affirmation. I have 2 more that I got to say. I am the best person for the job. Say that again. I am the best person for the job. And so the reason why that affirmation is positive, not only are you the best person that show up at work every day, not only are you the person who gets the job done, but you're the best person that if they need you to go into these schools and speak to the young person, the youth, you are the best person for the job. If they need you to start a home health care company in which you can help people who are in need, you are the best person for the job. If they need you to be the person that's behind the scenes producing the show and getting a person like me in line so that when I'm on camera, I'm playing big and I'm playing bold, you are the best person for the job. When they tell you that you could go to school and you could get a degree and you can study and learn everything that you need to learn so that in the next season of your life, you can get the higher wages to go along with the education, you are the best person for the job. So say that. I am the best person for the job. Most importantly, when you are called to stand in a position at church, whether it is door greeter, whether it is person usher that sit you in your seat, whether it is person who works the camera or the works the auditorial system, whether it is the person who sings in the choir or plays the drum or the person who helps the pastor. When you stand up and you say, I am the best person for the job, and you believe it and you feel it and you stand in that position and you give it all you got, because it is true. You are the best person for the job. And I got one last one for you. I am powerful. I am powerful. That says it all in a nutshell. I am powerful. No man and nothing can come against me because I got God by my side and I'm powerful. I am powerful. Wonderful. Wonderful. But you are powerful. You play big, you play bold, you do everything that it is that you are supposed to do. And also you do number 4, pouring into your children and pouring out to your loved ones. When you pour into your children, pouring into your children is important because, as many of you know, that my producer is my son. And for 4 weeks, I had to edit my own videos. I had to record my own videos. I had to go live by myself. But you know why that was? Because I poured into my child. He needed to step away so that he could do what he had to do. And you guys, he won 3rd place in the skate competition. Let's give a shout out to Jalen. And right now, we're going to break away so you can see this awesome skate move. Jalen, I know like you guys that's watching me live might can't see it, but when you go back and watch the replay, it'll be there. So I had to give a little pause for people who get to see the replay. But the skate move that's there is awesome. It's phenomenal. And this young man comes from a long way. I remember we came, you know how Facebook show you things 2 years ago or 5 years ago, or whatever. Facebook had put up something in my feed of I want to say 2014. This kid was really chunky. He was really, really chunky. And I was like, wow, I thought that he was going to be built and have a stature such as myself. But it was funny when he picked up this passion and love for skateboarding, all that weight just went away to nowhere. Now when I see him, he got like all these abs and creases and crevices all in his stomach. And I go, oh, Lord, y'all stop looking at my son. But that's because I poured into him and I believed in his dream. And that allowed him to play big and he played bold. So again, congratulations and shout out to Jalen for winning your first contest. Yay! That made me so happy. And so that leads me into number 5, kind words. Saying kind words to people. You're beautiful. You're nice. Oh, I love those shoes, girl. Oh my God, those shoes are phenomenal. Oh, your haircut is beaming. And you guys know my favorite. Man, you smell good. That cologne smells good on you. And this is often what I tell gentlemen. So if you guys come across me out in the world and I compliment the way you smell, trust me, I'm not hitting on you. I just love a good smelling man. But kind words is so important. It is so, so important. Just to make sure that every step that you take as you walk out into your day today, because it is 7-something in the morning. So make sure that every step that you take, that you're complimenting or you're giving a kind word to someone, because you can dictate and change the outcome of their day. And you can make them feel good about themselves. Just, I love your hair. I love your nails. I love your shoes. I love your clothes. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're fantastically made. And you're like, oh, thank you. Erica Lynn said I was beautiful. Oh, thank you. And you guys are beautiful. You guys are handsome. You are wonderful. You are some of God's greatest creations on this earth. Number 6 is your words will help you build your team. So if you're trying to start a company, or you're trying to just get a team together to do a school project, get a team together to do a project at work, if you're pouring into your team and they have a position and your word and you're speaking life into them, or you're speaking into them, then that position that they hold, then they can help together collectively come with you, so that the project that you're working on, that it comes out phenomenal because you poured and you helped build your team. You didn't tear your team down. You didn't try to take over everything, but you believe in their capabilities and their ability to do the task and the job that's at hand. So your words can build your team. Number 7 is your words will help dictate your outcome. And again, so you're going for that promotion. That means that I can do it. I need to get everything together. I need to get my reference letters. I need to prepare. I need to depend on God. I need to lean on my skills that I've obtained over the world. But your words can dictate to you your outcome. Number 8, your will to begin to show your value. You will begin to show your value. And so when you watch your words, your value will begin to show up because you have spent the time pouring into yourself. And so everything about you, everybody will say, I want her to be with me. I want her to work for my company. I want him to work for my company. Or I want him to come and speak for these children. I want to read his book. I want to read her book. I want to be attached to them in some kind of way, because your value will begin to show up through your presence in your aura, because you begin to feed in yourself. You begin to pour into yourself, and all the words that come out of your mouth has been strictly positive and motivating and inspiring. And you have not only changed your life, but everybody that comes in contact with you is beginning to change because they are attached to you. Number 9, your words will push you. When you feel like you can't go no more, when you feel like, what the HELL hockey sticks am I doing? And you begin to tell yourself, I can do this. I will do this. I must do this. Your words will begin to push you. When you are at your weakest moment, your words will push you to the next level. Your words will elevate you. And when people see you, they go, well, dang, how did Al become the CEO of this company? Because Al pushed himself with his words. Yes. And lastly, number 10, your words can move nations. Your words can move nations. So in other words, if I'm called to be a motivational speaker, to travel around the world, the words that come out of my mouth can move the nations, can allow people to come together, can allow people to believe in peace, to believe in unity, to stop fighting. Your words can move nations. When Martin Luther King got on stage and he began to speak, his word moved us. He moved people. He allowed us to believe in ourselves, so we no longer thought about being segregated, but we came together as one, and we became integrated. And now we play big and we bold, and some of my best friends are all nationality and races and are all over the world. So your words can move nations. So don't just think that the message and the word that God has for you is just for people in Detroit or just for people in America. It's for people all over the world. And if you need somebody like Deja to translate in Chinese, then do that. If you need someone like Kathy to translate in Polish, then allow her to do that. But your words, when you believe in yourself and you believe in the message and the power that God has put inside of you, your words can move nations. And I truly believe that. Watch me. One day you guys are going to see me on stage in front of millions of people. You're going to see me helping move nations. Right now, I'm still in that developmental phase. I'm growing and learning what God wants me to do. And one day you're going to look up, like, I remember watching this episode with Erica Lynn, and she said it. That's because my words, I'm speaking in existence. What God wants from me. I'm speaking that I'll be in Africa by next year, on stage speaking. I'm speaking that I'll be traveling around the world by next year, speaking grace and stage. I'm speaking it in existence. My words will move nations. I believe it. So, there is no wrong path, only the one that you don't choose. So, whatever path you choose is the right path for you. You can learn as much as you need to learn on that journey to growth, to getting to the place where you will be. But always ask God, is this the right move I'm making, Lord? Before you make a move, open up that is this the direction you want me to go in? If this the direction, Lord, open up the door so I can walk through it. But always pray. Whether it's to Allah, Jehovah, whoever, ask God, is this the step? Is this the direction that you want me to go in? You know, I had said it before when Tyler Perry had he accepted that award. He says, if you don't build your own dream, someone else will hire you to build yours. So if you don't speak into your own life, I guarantee you someone else will speak into theirs. And whatever their purpose and their vision is, when you seeing them running, losing weight, or you seeing them starting companies, having the best cooking channel, doing the best YouTube channel, having the best Facebook page, because they spoken to themselves, they spoken to their lives. And so even somebody who wanted to start a YouTube channel, like I have a YouTube channel, and I don't even have that many subscribers. I have more subscribers on Facebook than I do on YouTube. But if I allow something like a few subscribers to stop me, then I won't be walking into my purpose, because this is what I want to do. And this is what I feel I was called to do, to help motivate and inspire people from all different levels. So if you don't build your own dream, someone else will hire you to build theirs. So then somebody might say, well, Erica, we want you to come and work on our YouTube channel. But guess what? I got my own. Guess what? I got my own company. And you can still have your own company. And when you're building your own company, still work for someone else while you working out all the kinks. But at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to build your own company and take the skills and knowledge that you learn while you're out there, so that when you step out big and you bold, God got you. So I'm going to leave with you guys today. I just want to make sure that I say to you again, the things that you speak out your mouth can shape and dictate someone else's day. Not only someone else, it can shape and dictate yours. So make sure you be mindful and careful about what comes out your mouth. Always think before you speak. Even if somebody get on your nerves and you want to say something mean and bold, don't. And if anybody that I've said something mean and bold to, I apologize, because that was not my steps that God wanted me to do or ordained me to do. So if I ever offended anyone, then I want to apologize to you, because I'm woman enough to own up to things that I might have said in the past or that I have did. But going forward, I love you. You're beautiful. Don't forget, you guys, it's not too late to get your tickets to the event, Motivating to Your Purpose 2019. It is going to be a phenomenal event. The speakers that is going to be on stage, they are going to bless and inspire you. You're going to walk away from that event knowing what your purpose is, how to play bold in your purpose. Like Coach Jesse Cole, he tell you how it is. When you finish, you like, oh my God, I know what I need to do to get my business going. I know what my purpose is. Pastor Barbara, oh my gosh, she's going to show you how to show up in your purpose. And when Pastor Leon get finished, you're going to be sitting there with your mouth open like, okay, Lord, wow. Okay, God, thank you. Thank you for that word. So don't forget, you guys can go on to my website, www.onestepbeyondyou.com, and it's behind me on the screen. There's a link on there where you could go get your tickets, or if you're on Facebook, just click on the event page, event portion over there, and get your tickets. or inbox me. If you guys don't have that, you can Cash App me or PayPal me, whatever you want to do. But reserve your tickets today because this is the event you don't want to miss. And I know I haven't said, I give food. I serve food at my event, and we do raffles. I have some wonderful sponsors who came aboard to provide food and gifts for the raffles. You guys don't want to miss all the fun. Plus, you got Crazy Me to motivate you guys and inspire you and get you up moving and being happy about your purpose. So don't forget to make sure you like this page. And so like the page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm on Instagram at One Step Beyond You on Instagram. On YouTube, I'm Erica Lynn Gillis on YouTube. And on Facebook, I'm One Step Beyond You on Facebook. And I think that's it. We did it. Watch your words, you guys. Say some beautiful things. I challenge you to go out and compliment somebody today. Speak positivity into their life. And I'd like to hear about the result of how it affected someone's day or how it affected your day. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond you. God bless you guys. I love you.